Hey guys, it's Dr. Rourke. Welcome to Walk and Talk with Doc. It is freezing. Yeah, we actually got some snow last night here in Texas. It's starting to melt off because of this. You can see that snow. It was covering the whole ground, but the sun came out, so it'll all be melted today. But we usually only get snow about once every 2 years, usually only for a day or two. Sometimes we get it for a couple of days if it stays below freezing, but I think we're going to be back in the 50s tomorrow. So, anyway, I'm doing walk and talk even though I was not planning on it because my husband is holding me hostage and forcing me to walk, even though it's really, really cold and we have wind chills in the teens. And I'm just not super excited about this whole situation, but I'm doing it anyways. Sometimes we have to do things we don't love and our future self is going to thank us for. Um, I've actually been on this like weight loss journey for the past couple of years now. Actually, I was up over 200 pounds, and I'm only 5'5", so that was pretty overweight for me. It made it really hard to do my job actually, and it was putting a lot of pressure on my joints and things. And so I actually have done a lot of supplements, doTERRA supplements, and I can't really exercise a traditional way because of old injuries, falling off of horses, things like that. So I have to, most of my exercise is riding horses, um, which I try to do 3 times a week or more. And then this walking that I've started, which has been really helpful because I was kind of plateaued for a while. And I'm doing really good. So for some of the things that I've been using as far as supplementation is um, the MetaPower um, collagen. I take 2 of those a day actually, and that's been really beneficial for me. It gives me energy. I take the Mito 2 Max as well from MetaPower and probiotics and digestive enzymes. Um, Anything that can give me a little bit of energy has been really helpful for being able to continue with movement and things like that. So even with some injuries that I've had over the past year, so it's been a work in progress. It's been slow going. I'm not trying to like be 120 pounds ever again or anything like that. I think I'm past that now that I'm in perimenopause. But uh, but yeah, I'm actually the lowest I've been in a really long time. And I have a nurse coach. Some of you have met her, Cami Shaw. She's she was a ER nurse and a hospice nurse for a while, and then she had 2 car accidents where she broke her back and was unable to do traditional nurse work, and so she got certified in nurse coaching, which is helping people get healthy, especially people in their women in their 40s and up, mid 40s and up, kind of perimenopausal and menopausal women. Um, is kind of her jam and helping balance hormones and all that stuff. So go check out Cami Shaw. I've been coaching with her for several years now. I think 2 or 3 years now, and she's helped me a lot with understanding that food is fuel. It's not like a reward, and exercise, like walking, it's not like okay, I have to walk this many miles to um, work off the pancakes I had earlier or whatever. It's just about balance and finding something that's really sustainable for you as far as food goes. And that's been hard for me because I think I have some in my family. Food is somewhat associated with love. Like we celebrate the holidays around food and baking, and um, we give each other food for gifts and things like that. And so that's just how it's been in my family, and it's a wonderful thing. And I want to honor those traditions, but on the same time token, not not have like too many calories. And so what I've been doing that's been working really well for me is not being on a specific diet. So I'm not like, even though I know gluten makes me a little uncomfortable, I'm not like totally restricting my gluten intake. I am just trying to be moderate and um, monitoring kind of my portion sizes. So I've been doing like when I go out to eat, like at a restaurant, I'll get what I want, and then cut it in half and only eat half of it. And so it's a very simple thing, but it's been working really well for me. And just paying attention and stopping eating when I'm no longer hungry, as opposed to waiting and eating everything because I have to have a clean plate. That's a lie. But eating until I'm not hungry anymore, as opposed to just eating until I'm so full and uncomfortable. And that's a very different thing for me. It's a different way of eating. It's being really mindful about it. But I really like it for me because it's not restrictive. Restrictive diets don't really, they work for a season. Like I can do anything for 30 days, um but it's not sustainable. And this has been super sustainable, and I'm still continuing to lose. I just stepped on the scale this morning and I'm the lowest I've been in years, and I did gain a teeny bit, probably like 5 or 10 pounds over the holidays, but I'm back down because we've been walking every day and being mindful about what I'm eating and just being a little bit more moderate and everything. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I think because we're talking about nutrition this month, it's been really on my mind, thinking about what we're feeding our animals, but we also need to figure out what's fueling us. So, food is really just nutrients. And if we focus on loving the food that fuels our bodies and makes us feel good. And I also have done like extensive elimination diets with Cami, with my nurse coach, to figure out what foods make me uncomfortable. And being aware of that is really, really important. So there are certain things that I pretty much avoid for the most part, but I don't like look at every single ingredient necessarily to make sure it's not in there anymore. And I do stay away from processed foods. I don't really like processed foods anyway. Um, and lately I've been doing this thing. Just this last week, I started doing a scoop of the doTERRA vanilla protein powder in my coffee. So I'm having vanilla protein powder, protein coffee with a drop of Madagascar vanilla in it. Oh, it's so yummy, and it is a nice little protein boost in the morning. And so, oh, that's the other thing I've been focusing on is trying to increase my protein intake, which I am really, really bad at, I realized. So, I'm not doing any like major tracking right now because I don't have the capacity for it. But that'll be the next step. And I don't know, I just thought I'd share this little journey with you. And I definitely don't have it all figured out. If you have any tips, I'd love to hear them. Ooh, I'm climbing a big hill right now. So if I'm breathing hard, that's why. I always get on this hill right when I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, that's a little bit about the nutrition journey I've been on and some of the supplements I take. I take the VMG Plus and probiotics, PB Assist, um, PB Assist Plus, and the collagen all together in the mornings, usually about mid morning. Kind of a nice little green drink, tastes really good. And of course, I have my coffee and my protein in the morning. And I'm also trying to increase my fiber intake with different smoothies and things like that. And doTERRA's fiber is actually really good too. So I take that almost every day too. All right, that's a little bit about me. Sorry, we're not talking about animals today, but taking care of yourself is a big part of taking care of our animals. And since we're talking about nutrition in our pets, a lot of times our pets eat better than we do. And I want to encourage you to, as you're doing better with your pets, with their nutrition and their food and their supplements, you do the same for yourself because you deserve it. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.